Hello, my name is Neda Daniels. I am honored to share my philosophy and professional role as a special education teacher. My journey began as an inclusion aide where I supported the student with the diverse needs. Today, I'm pursuing my certification to expand my role and advocate more effectively for my students and their families. Roles and responsibilities. A special education teacher holds a unique position in schools. Legally, ethically, and professionally, we are entrusted with the ensuring that every student with the exceptionalist has become to meaningful learning opportunities. My daily responsibility include designing and implying individual education program, adopting curriculum, and collaborating with the colleagues to ensure the student learn alongside their peers in a least restricted environment. According to the Individual with Disability Education Act, every child is entitled to free, appropriate public education. Upholding this principle is central to my practice. Beyond the law, I see my roles as creating a pathway for participation, inclusion, and dignity. Legal and ethical framework. Our profession is guided by legal frameworks, include the IDEA, Section 504, ADA, and FERPA. These laws protect the students' right and guide the placement, accommodations, and confidentiality. At the same time, the Model Code of the Ethics for Educators remind us the legal compliance is not enough. We must also act with integrity, compassion, respect for all the students. The Special Education Professional Ethical Principle emphasizes the responsibility to protect the student dignity, advocate the equity, and apply research-based practices. I strive to embody these principles every day by respecting the uniqueness of each student and fostering inclusive classroom where differences are valued. Collaboration and advocacy. Collaboration is at the heart of the special education. I work closely with the general education teachers, paraprofessionals, speech language pathologists, occupational therapists, and families. Effective collaboration ensures that the instruction is data-driven and student-centered, aligning with the high-leverage practice framework. Advocacy is equally critical. Many students face a systematic barrier due to the disability, race, language, social, economic status. I believe part of my calling as an educator is to challenge inequities and speak up for those who may not yet have a voice. This includes advocating for a culturally responsive teaching practices, a restorative approach for discipline, and equitable access to resources. Personal vision and dispositions. My personal vision is rooted in patience, empathy, and resilience. These characters traits enable me to build a strong relationship with students and their families, and to preserve in the face of challenges. The professional disposition of learner framework guide me to respect diversity, act with fairness, and a model ethical behavior. As a teacher, I also see myself as a servant leader. The statement on the integration of the faith and work remind me that my vocation is a calling to serve others with compassion and love. From my Christian perspective, every child has an inherent value and purpose, and it's my privilege to nurture the potential. Lifelong growth and professionalism. I am committed to the lifelong learning. I will continue to engage in a professional development, join a professional learning communities, and apply evidence-based strategies. I also stay current with the research, ethical standard, and involving need of the student. By doing so, I hope not only to support the student, but also to contribute positive to the profession of the special education. In conclusion, my philosophy as a special educator teacher is simply yet profound. Every child deserves the respect, dignity, and opportunity to thrive. My role is to design inclusive learning environment, uphold ethical and legal standards, collaborate with the colleagues and families, and advocate tirelessly on behalf of the student, guided by professional ethics, research-based practices, and my faith. I am committed to serve the student with exceptionalist and empowering them to reach their fullest potential. Thank you for listening.